Hi Virgo, I'm Ronique and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to your May 2024 tarot reading. This is where we're going to look at the astrological energies of the month of May. Remember, we left out of April, which was one of the most tumultuous months of 2024. We had eclipse season. We had Mercury retrograde in the sign of Aries. We had that huge conjunction between Uranus and Jupiter in Taurus. So all of this energy is shifting out, and now in May it's kind of like the fallout of all of the new energy, right? And the fallout could be really positive for many of us, especially with all the Taurus and Gemini energy that we come into in the month of May. So if you haven't checked those out, check the description box below, Virgo. I do have those April tarot readings linked, and also check the description box below because I have all the important dates for May, okay? If you haven't already subscribed, I would love if you would. New videos every single day. I make sure and keep new content coming out, so hit that bell subscription button, or bell if you will, to know when I upload new content. All right, Virgo, let's get into it. You start off the first week with the Queen of Swords in the reverse and the Temperance card, Sagittarius energy there. We actually do have a Sagittarius full moon this month, so pay attention to that. Second week of May, you have the Empress card in the reverse, Major Arcana, Seven of Cups in the upright. Lots of signs getting the Seven of Cups. I think that's very interesting. 10 of Cups in the reverse, that third week of May, as well as the Moon card, Major Arcana Piscean energy. And we end the month with the Chariot card, Cancerian energy there, and the Four of Pentacles. So interesting to see all of the different energies come through after the eclipse season, because it's like some signs are getting like this positive, like get going, get out there. Then other signs are getting more of this, okay, now you have this information, something was going on behind the scenes. So it's interesting to see how it, comes out in each sign. So if you could, Spirit, please send Virgo a card representing the energy they moved out of April with and what they bring into the month of May. And you have the Ace of Swords in reverse. So for many of you all, Virgo, this could be a really opportune time for clarity. With it in reverse, it could mean that, over these last few weeks, especially in April when Mercury was retrograde, that some opportunities could have found you, but you didn't get all the information because Mercury was retrograde. Now that we're moving into May, Mercury moves direct. And it does feel like you have this clarity that comes in once you leave out of the month of May, like you're using all these weeks to get this clarity. People come to you and say, hey, did you get my message I sent you? Or I had, sent you an opportunity that could be really good for you. I do feel like some of that comes out during the month of May. So I think you're going to be really surprised as to what opportunities, new people, etc. come to you this month, Virgo. Now let's go ahead and pull an oracle card. Spirit, if you can send Virgo an oracle card for the month of May. And you have fulfillment of wishes. Always a positive sign when you see fulfillment of wishes. I will tell you that that conjunction that we had back in April with Uranus and Jupiter in the sign of Taurus, that activation will actually occur again twice during this month, because we will have the Sun conjunct Uranus on the 13th and the Sun conjunct Jupiter on the 18th. So that Taurus energy is live and well during May as well. So this fulfillment of wishes could definitely lead to you figuring out where it is that you have been wanting to ascend into, possibly, a better job or a better friend situation, or maybe your family life hasn't been the best and you're wanting, all to be together. There's some kind of conversations and things that could happen during the month of May that you're now feeling like your wishes are fulfilled. So beautiful, beautiful to see that. So it's like between the Ace of Swords and and the fulfillment of wishes, you could have a lot of new information come to you this month, Virgo. I do see, as I look over your cards for the month, I do think what is very striking to me is that Queen of Swords in reverse and then that Ace of Swords both in reverse. It feels like someone important, possibly a boss or someone of your organization, could come in and have some news for you. This could be also someone who leads your family or organization. It doesn't necessarily have to be your job, but I do think that Temperance, the Empress, the Moon, and the Chariot, you have 4 major arcana cards, Virgo. So be prepared for some type of information to come out during this month, and it feels like a decision could have to be made that affects your family here with the 10 of Cups. And it feels like by the time you end the month, you're really strategizing on a new path forward with that Chariot on how to either save your money, make more money. Someone could come in giving you advice for getting out of debt. It's that type of information that seems like it could find you by the end of the month. So overall, Virgo, it's like you have kind of a mixed bag. I've been telling a lot of the signs that it's just interesting to see how it plays out. I do think for you all, Virgo, once you get out of April, we just had Mars move into its home sign of Aries on the 30th. So you're coming into the month with this like, let's go get them energy. And I do think that Venus square Pluto on the 1st and then Pluto retrograde begins on the 2nd. Be prepared for some type of information to come out from someone of authority. I do think that Taurus New Moon on the 7th could have you be looking at where is it that you want to make and plant new seeds for wealth? Where is it that you are trying to either, like I said, get out of debt, find a higher paying job? I do think that there's this work-life balance that you've been trying to move through, and whatever this announcement is could be really huge for you achieving this work-life balance. Okay, so just keep that in mind as you move throughout the month. I do think that fulfillment of wishes excuse me, comes throughout the month. It's just like little inklings of information. And I do think the 7 of Cups and the Empress card, by the time you get to mid-month, remember I talked about that Sun conjunct Uranus on the 13th and then Sun conjunct Jupiter on the 18th. We actually have Mercury entering Taurus on the 15th. Once Mercury moves into Taurus, I do think that there's going to be money conversations that are huge for you that you have to make a decision. Someone comes to you and is like, hey, I have a buddy that works over at this company. I think you'd be a really good fit. I think you should apply. Then you get on LinkedIn and like 2 other people have sent you opportunities to apply. It's like, it feels like the abundance is so much that you're going to be like analysis paralysis. Empress card in reverse is like you're trying to birth something into creation, but you're trying to figure out which direction to go here. I do think that Taurus energy is going to be like, okay, I'm giving you all this. It's almost like the world is your oyster. You're going to have to choose, though. You're not going to be able to go for all 10 opportunities, right? So fulfillment of wishes is going to be huge. And I do think by the time you get to that 3rd week of the month, when we do have the Sun entering Gemini on the 20th, Sagittarius Full Moon on the 23rd. Interesting that you got the Moon card on the week that you will have Sagittarius Full Moon. Pay attention to travel information, people of foreign lands, something around your family, possibly travel conversations could be coming up. Remember, you did get that Temperance card at the beginning of the month, which also is Sagittarius energy. So something around your family and travel and maybe not having all the information at that time. Just be prepared for like conversations going in a way that you need to like double check all of your facts. But it does feel like you're moving into a more positive zone with your family, which is really nice to see. And I do think that by the time you end the month, Virgo, you're on this track now of like, okay, I've made my plan, I've made my decision, I'm now like fully involved in getting out of debt, or I'm ready to start building my wealth. It's like you have some type of strategy that you're now ready to move forward with. And I do think that once you end the month, when we have Venus and Jupiter now in Gemini, and we end the month with Mercury conjunct Uranus in Taurus, I do think many of us are going to have some type of surprise information that carries out whatever those activations were when the Sun conjunct Jupiter, it conjunct Uranus back from April. Okay, so this is like a month long worth of like blessings, financial news, information, and I think you all are going to really benefit. So that will really be neat to see, just like the collective on how this like plays out, right? We've had all these activations with the Sun, Uranus, Jupiter all in Taurus, and like I said, you all have that fulfillment of wishes there. So big stuff coming for you, Virgo. So I can't wait to see or hear how your May goes. Drop me a comment below. Let me know, what are you looking forward to in this month? I hope this was helpful for you. Take a look at your sun, moon, and rising signs, and I'll talk to you later.